Fallout New Vegas achievement. The whole gang is here. This is for the companions, and you're supposed to get all 8 of them before the achievement will pop, but I only needed to get 5 of the companions before the achievement. Here's a list of the companions and where they can be found. Okay, starting off, I'm pretty much close to the end of the game, so pretty much my stats are all maxed out. And the only companion that I've ever used up to this point is Raul. And he can be found at Black Mountain. And he's my pretty much go-to companion. I like the maintenance perk that he gives you. And so all the companions have some kind of side quest related to them. There's a look at Black Mountain. There's the prison where he can be found at. Now, if your science isn't all the way up, in order to open this door, you have to use these 2 computers. Okay, that one eventually opens the door, but you have to go to this computer first. Unlocks the second computer, which will open up the door. So you go to that computer first, then the other one, and then this door will open. And then here is Raul. He will put up a broadcast over the radio. Once you get them to join as a companion, that's all you need to do. You don't have to do the related quest for any of the companions in order to get this achievement. But we're in Prim, and we're going to get the robot now. So that's my second companion. Like I mentioned, I'm at the end of the game, so all my stats are maxed out. But if you're at the beginning part of the game and your stats aren't maxed out, this robot can be fixed with a certain amount of repair, or if you get the parts that he needs to get fixed, like a couple of sensors and some scrap metal, will fix him. But that won't be a problem for me because, like I mentioned, I'm already maxed out, so I can do any speech challenge, repairs, anything that needs to be done to get these companions.
If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing. Don't go getting yourself
Okay, now that's the request. That's the quest related to this robot, and you just follow it. You got to go to the Gibson junkyard, and that'll trigger one of his hidden audio tapes in there. But again, that's not related to this achievement. All you have to do is get him as a companion, and then once that's done, you can move on to your next companion. Okay, you saw the option there that he could repair the thing. That only happens after the lonesome road add-on. Anyway, our next companion's at the 188 travel post, Veronica.
No
She's
offense,
gonna
but you look
ask
like
you a
you
little bit
traveled a
about the
long way
Brotherhood
down
of
some bad
Steel,
roads.
but just go ahead and
Where'd you
get
come
through
from?
the little beginning part, and then you can get her as a
Well, in
companion.
that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? This is quite a journey you're going on then. Must be an interesting relationship to have brought you all this way. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out.
Alright, so let's travel together.
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings. Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh? A bunch of shut-ins who...
Okay, we're off to Freeside now. The old Mormon fort. Okay, the arcade dude is back here in the tent.
Hello.
I think you're going to need a speech challenge of 75 to get him to come along with you.
So the great Caesar is dead.
Not 100% on
Happy
that, but
news,
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't know
that
it'll make
you need to
things
win a
safer.
speech challenge to
The
get
rest
him
of his
to
goons may
join
be
your
even worse
crew.
once they take power. We don't have a...
What's up? Hi. If you're looking
This
for medical
arcade
help,
dude's
try
got
the
an
other
interesting
doctors.
story
I'm
behind
just a
him, and
researcher, not even a
if you
particularly
take him
good
as a
one.
companion and then follow the steps on
Oh, you know, finding alternative
doing
treatments
his
for
side
common
quests,
illnesses
which
and injuries,
lead into
stim packs
another
out of barrel
quest,
cacti and other
you
fantastic
get together an
probabilities.
old
As far as
enclave
fruitless
group
wastes of
of
time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
people, Pilot, a few other guys that used to be
For the past 100 years
members
or
of
so,
the
followers
enclave,
have
and
managed to get by using salvaged
they
medical
will
supplies
show
from
up
the
at
whole world.
the fight at
But
the
side effect of
dam
medical
and help you
success is
out.
that more people
Not
live
that
longer.
it's really
Funny how that
needed.
works.
But,
Eventually, we'll run out of
still kind of
hospitals.
cool.
We need new ways
And
to
you can
produce
get
those
the,
supplies, or maybe old ways if this research
I
goes
think it's
anywhere.
called the Tesla power suit from him. Anyway, he's got a power
I'm
armor suit.
enthusiastic about helping people.
I never
but
use
me,
it.
he'll no way
Not
suit so
interested
lame.
in it, but nevertheless, his side-related quests are kind of cool.
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river. Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar. I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way. Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. Certainly. Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended. No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
So it does look like you need to win the
That
speech
seems
challenge to get him
appropriately
to
resolute and yet vague.
come along.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship. I may not have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. Fair? All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
Okay, so that's Arcade. Now we're off to Jacobstown, and like I mentioned, according to the internet, you're supposed to get all 8 companions, and I have not got Boone, Rex, Cassidy, or Cass, whatever her name is, over at the Mojave Outpost.
Naughty children run from the punishment.
So I guess all you need is 5 out of the 8 companions in order for the achievement to pop, because that's all I did.
That'd be lovely, dearie.
And there it is. I don't know what to tell you as far as getting all 8 companions, but I only got 5 in the achievement pop, so AA gamer for life. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.